Hi, welcome to For Flow with Chloe. This one again, the winter weight because it's super festive. It is the 15th. No, it's not. What's the date today? I don't even know, It's a Monday, I know that. It's a Monday. Maybe it's the 15th. Oh, wow. So, I've got the Queen of Cups. She came up yesterday. I have literally just got a scatter pile across the floor. The Page of Wands has also, wrong way around, has also dropped into my lap. Likey. What else is turned over here? Bloody hell, not sure you're going to like this. Oh my god. Okay. We have Holding On Too Tight, The Tower, bum bum bum. The wake up, the shake up, it's all coming down. We do have Uranus in Gemini at the moment. That's what I'm getting from this. And we are at that final anaretic degree of Neptune in Pisces, followed closely by Saturn. Now. All the endings, all the closing out of the old way, closing out of things we need to let go of that we've maybe been holding on too tight to. And there's the need to follow your intuition, which came up yesterday. You know, like scrying, use your inner knowledge, like follow your passions. And this little guy, that's what he does, the Page of Wands. He's like the apprentice on the first rung of accepting that he is on a journey of inspiration and passion. He's like, I assign to the task of following my passion and my inspiration. Yeah, and then we get these two. This holding on too tight to the past, or certain energies around you are holding on too tight to a past paradigm that maybe isn't in yours or their best interest, but it needs to be dismantled. That's what the Tower is. This is causing some anxiety and stress. When's it all going to come crashing down? When the bricks are going to drop on my head? When are the swords of Damocles going to come and swinging and chopping? You know? Sleep loss, worry of how things are going to turn out. We also get the Five of Swords. So little battles have been had. And you see how he's kind of looking over his shoulder at those walking away. We also have the Devil. This is about, we've had the Lovers card come up repeatedly, which is the Gemini card, and a card about making a choice. This card has the same characters. It has the two figures. In the Lovers, it has the blessing, the angel being like, hark now, people, here is the message of choice, and we bless the situation. Now we have the Devil ruling over it, and you are tied to it like a puppet. You are no longer your own master. what toxicities, what long-term patterns have you been held to and tied to that you need to break free of? See, this is like little battles with a hollow victory. Like, you don't feel good about the win. Like, you're victorious, but you're still looking back at the situation and not feeling victorious about it. And this may be something to do with this toxicity. Like, is this your battle? Who are you fighting it for? Who have you been doing it for? Who's been puppet mastering the situation, yourself or external forces that are maybe holding on too tight to a past version of you? Or have you been holding on too tight to a past version of you, and it's causing a hollowness, and it needs to be cut away because it's becoming toxic? And you need to make a choice about it. We then, though, get the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles, sorry. So there's stability and structure and growth and abundance to be had. And it's slow and steady wins the race with the Knight of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles knows her worth. She sits pretty. She's patient, and she doesn't budge. She doesn't fight. She doesn't sweat the small stuff, but she just sits back and goes, you know what, actually, I've got it good. Like, look around me. I've got my massive tree. I've got my flipping turkeys. I've got my huge pentacle. I've got my crown. I've got my throne. Like, I don't need to budge. I know my worth. And the King of Pentacles is about committing to making steady progress towards abundance and towards fulfillment. Interesting. There are about 4 more floor cards. Do I dare pick some up? 2, 4. We have the Moon. We had that Gemini full moon, and around that Gemini full moon, I was getting the Moon card come up hell a lot, and it's got a big old full moon on it. We have the Sagittarius new moon coming up on, well, sort of in the early hours between the 19th and the 20th. So the end of this week. And again, we've got this sort of splitting. And if you, like I said, if we go back to other readings, that Gemini card has kept coming up. We've got 2 of it. And I said the figures on the Devil are often 2. The same figures. Interesting. Something came to light around that full moon. Something was realised. There is expansion to be had. This card has been coming up as well. This came up in the last reading. About moving on from rougher waters, see the little waves, to calmer waters where it's completely still. Following that star, following that belief, knowing the hardships, processing the pain, and being like, I've learned the lessons from that. I won't be doing that again. I'm off to new shores. I'm taking my lessons with me, but I'm no longer investing in whatever this is. And whatever this is, I let go. I won't be held on to, because the victory is not mine. I'm not the one winning. Something is making me feel controlled, potentially, or manipulated, or it's just a situation that's not benefiting you. And you've had a realization about that, and you're trying to pursue this abundance and this stability so that you can expand. You can expand your abundance. So that's what the Two of Pentacles is. And you're going to have to stand strong on it with the Nine of Wands. You might be feeling quite frazzled by this point, by the whole situation, but you're going to have strong boundaries and stand your ground and know your worth. Do it patiently and calmly, like the Queen of Pentacles, and trust the process. Very interesting reading. Very interesting reading indeed. But I'm going to come back to this card where Uranus in Gemini is direct again also. And Uranus dismantles. It dismantles. It wants things new. It wants innovation. It doesn't like sticking to the old way. It doesn't like it. It's the higher octave, Uranus is, of Mercury. Mercury is quick, fresh. It wants the new thing. It's communicative. It's going for it. It moves fast towards the new thing. And Uranus removes, takes away quite destructively until it's cleared the path for the new way. So we have that going on, along with those Saturn and Neptune in Pisces at that final degree point, which is all about closure and closing out a cycle, a 14-year cycle, I think it is, with, what's the one? With Neptune being in Pisces. Right. Gonna go, as usual, Season of the Witch Yule Oracle, because of the time of year. Yule tidings, folks, Yule tidings. That there is so much end of an era energy going on. And like, if this Sagittarian new moon, it wants expansion, it wants passionate, like, it wants to spiritually expand, it wants to philosophically expand. It's an adventurous sign. It's the Archer. It wants to go for it. And we've got the Chinese New Year sign is going to be the Fire Horse. And like, you know, Fire Horse, Sagittarius is a centaur, so half man, half horse, with its bow and arrow and its fire sign. And I cannot help but connect those things. And this Sagittarian new moon, it wants a new beginning. It wants you to expand into that new philosophy, that new adventure. It wants you to go for it. And the card we get is Cardinal Medicine. Beautiful birds on this, beautiful blossoms. Thyself bleeds of sacredness and honour fit for the gods. You are worth all the seas and all the skies and all the desires you hold inside. Powerful intention setting about knowing your worth and pursuing your desires, pursuing your passions. And then obviously we have the Capricorn, we tip into the sign of Capricorn, Sun moves into Capricorn on the 21st. Or is it the 20th? 21st. And we have the solstice, the winter solstice on the 21st, which is our darkest point of the year. And kind of like the closing out of the year, closing out of the cycle, and before we start moving towards that more abundant time of the year again. Every minute a day we will have an extra minute of sunlight past the winter solstice. And so it's like knowing and honouring what you are letting go and what was let go in winter, and what you maybe endured throughout the cycle, and where are you going in the new one. So it's all about closures and the new way. The new way or the highway. And that is the reading, guys. It's deep, it's big, it's, you know, it's, I don't know what it is, but it's like, it's time to move on. Thank you for watching. Thank you for all you new subscribers. If you are a new subscriber, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. And thank you, as always, to all you returning viewers. Have a wonderful rest of your day. That is all from me. Fare thee well.